Eastern.
8 o'clock, 7 Central. All right. Hello, folks. Welcome to Fandango Friday. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liqueur Reviews. Beverage Rambles in Georgia with Beverage Ramble, Jean-Pierre. And James Humanana is in New Jersey with Progressive Discussions. So away we go.
Well, away we go, but give me a few seconds because the pencil neck geek of StreamYard took away all my material, including my name and everything that was on here. He took it away to talk about geeks, right? Okay, here we go. Because I hate them with a passion. Yes, Fandango Friday is here. We're back, and it is beautiful, crisp, chilly autumn weather. Autumn is finally here.
Yes, indeed.
No more Indian
Yeah, boy. It's 69 degrees here in Louisiana. Boy, it's going to get down to about 67 tonight. Yeah.
No more Indian summer or Guardian summer or. Oh, by the way, I looked up what the hell a Guardian is in Cleveland, and there are these 40-foot statues like gargoyles by the Hope Memorial Bridge in Cleveland. There's like 4 of them, I think. Yeah. Hope Memorial Bridge, and they're the guardians of traffic. Oh wow, how exciting!
Yeah, it's really inspires me to go to see a game. All right, well, Bibulous Brian is there in Maryland, so
hello,
Bibulous Brian. We appreciate you joining. It's a very nice backdrop you have there.
Thank you. Courtesy of my wife.
Coitons. It's Coitons. Hey, good morning, Masumi. Good morning. It is now 7:39 a.m. Saturday in Tokyo. Good morning.
You know, I went look out the back door just now, and while you were playing the music, and Orangey's little man friend was eating her food, and she's sitting up there on the garbage can watching him do it. And I thought, that's pretty bad. You're just going to bring people over to eat your food.
Well, the male lion eats first, not the cubs or the female that does the hunting.
Yeah, and she hasn't eaten food all day, but she's sitting up on the top of the garbage can letting him eat.
So he's an alpha, and she knows her place in cat world.
Right, she's not a liberated female cat. No,
she's not Gloria Steinem or that ugly Bella Abzug, or what's the other one, Betty Friedan or any of them.
No. She's like Stevie Nicks of Cat World. All right.
Well, it won't be curtains. It won't be curtains for the show. Speaking of curtains, because Fandango Friday always forges ahead.
Okay, here I am, and I've got this party bucket,
Uh,
19 bottles, counting down 20 to 0. And I can't prepare information because I don't know what's coming out the bottle. But what I pulled was Largo Bay Cola Rum. Cola rum.
Interesting.
Charcoal filtered, so it's dripped through charcoal. Naturally, it's a secret blend. They're not going to tell you what kind of charcoal they're using. So let me put a vacuum on this, vacuum seal it, and then so let's see, Largo Bay. I bought this at Total Wine and More. Now, I know I don't have the best high def camera and internet connection. I'm going to buy new equipment pretty soon, but I've been just kind of
Don't go to Walmart. Go to Best Buy or New Wave. But don't go to Walmart.
Why not?
Why? Because they have crap. Every electronic device I ever bought there, I had to take it back.
Yeah, I bought a camera over there over the summer, a high definition camera, and it wouldn't work. The audio would never come on, and I brought it back. I said, the thing doesn't work. They said, okay. Okay, charcoal filtered. This is rum with natural flavors, obviously cola flavors. It's produced and bottled by Largo Bay Rum Company of Princeton, Minnesota. So it says established 1865, but that's probably Bahia de Largo. Now, it could be a Caribbean rum company that was established back then, but it's probably when the Princeton, Minnesota import company was established up there. 21% alcohol, 42 proof. And like I said, I bought this sample bottle at Total Wine and More, and it was 69 cents. So I'm not complaining.
No. Absolutely not.
And it looks like Largo Bay is a whole line of rum-based products that they sell, including regular white rum and gold rum and overproof and
Underproof.
you know, that the black strap molasses rum and all of those. So I guess I'll try them all. All right, now let me put that in the banners real fast.
You should think hard about when you got that party bucket and get a Sharpie marker and write the date that you got it. So this way, in the future, you know, like in the future when you're like 90 years old doing the show, you know, you could tell people when the party bucket started.
Yeah, and it'll probably crack apart one day from being in the freezer. But
Hey, quick question, Jay. These 99, do they also have them in bags too? The 99 brands, because I've seen them at a couple of other package stores. The 99 brands with all the different things they have in bags, you know, instead of the buckets.
Yeah, they got Truly in bags around here, Truly. But what they've been selling around here in Louisiana is the party buckets. They got the 99 brand party bucket, which went from $7.99 that I paid. Now it's $13.99. But they replaced it with the $7.99 Taka vodka flavored vodka party bucket. And they also have the Fireball party bucket. So there's 3 party buckets right now in the store. Fireball, Taka, and 99 brands, and we all know who owns those 3 brands. Certain person with a gold ring. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Gold ring in his nose is
on his fingers.
Oh, on his finger. Okay.
Well, you know what? I don't think she's the boss.
The pinky finger, the gold ring on the pinky finger, you know.
Yeah.
The diamond ring, pinky. Yeah.
Clear. Now, there's not going to be any website that I can find. No, when I went to the tour of Buffalo Trace Distillery, they said that Buffalo Trace was wholly owned by Mr. and Mrs. William Goldring. That's what they said, Mr. and Mrs. William Goldring. So that's telling me that maybe he does still wear the pants. But
I could picture Jean-Pierre with the diamond pinky ring and the giant cigar. Going like this.
Yeah.
Like what you see, honey? Hey, Toots.
Yeah.
What you see?
Now, real fast. The aroma is, and they got some nice uniform alcohol legs dripping down, but the nose, well, it smells like a cola, like RC Cola or Coca-Cola, and y'all know why it's called Coca-Cola, and or Pepsi Cola, something like that. Oh well, cheers.
Cheers.
In the Spanish
Cheers.
market, they have something called champagne cola. I think it's from Peru or Colombia. I forgot.
Oh really? Huh.
Yeah,
So
it's a gold.
Yeah,
It's a
quick.
gold color, I think.
So this is obviously made with clear rum since it's clear. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. It tastes like cola mixed with rum, but mainly just cola. And we know it's 42% alcohol. So you could drink too much of this cola and get kind of rock a roll, you know. But I only have 50 milliliter bottle, so I think I'll be okay tonight. And they're showing on the bottle a photo or a drawing of a rocks glass with the lime and the straw and the ice and the cola. So I see where they're going with it. It makes sense. So there we go. That's the first Largo Bay I ever had. I'm not a cola person, honestly. I don't think it's really healthy to drink, but I don't hate the taste of it. It's fine, you know. Most of these colas that you drink today, they are kind of nasty because they went from cane sugar in the mid 80s and they replaced it with high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work for me.
No.
Especially like the brands like Fago, Fago, which is a very popular brand in the South, Fago soda. I can't
Yeah,
deal with that.
but they all use the high fructose corn syrup. You got to look for the Mexican Coca-Cola, which uses cane sugar. There's a special Dr. Pepper that comes from Texas that only uses cane sugar. And sometimes they'll put on the market what they call a throwback Pepsi. It would be cane sugar. That was 1985 when Coca-Cola very deceptively introduced the new Coke to take people's attention away from the fact that they were taking away the cane sugar and replacing it with high fructose corn syrup and replacing the coca leaf stimulant with caffeine. So anyway, all right. Next, we're going to bring in Jean-Pierre.
All right, guys. I have the McAfee's Benchmark number 8, their old number 8 brand, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is what I have tonight in my glass. This is also, you mentioned, Buffalo Trace Distillery in Frankfort, Kentucky. Of course, this is 80 proof, 40% ABV. Of course, we all know who owns a part of Buffalo Trace, the people from the letter S, Sazerac. So,
correct.
Here it is. My little rock glass I have here. It was only $5.99 for the bottle, and I thought, okay, this must be no. But sipping on it so far, I have been quite pleased with this product. I'm on the tasting notes of caramel and stone fruit backdrop, and it has mentions a fine leather notes mingling with dry tobacco, a touch of oak, and a hint of dried cherries. So, of course, this the name after the McAfee brothers, who located the site to produce their stuff in the 1700s in Frankfort, Kentucky. So, anyway. Getting a nice wolf scent of having the caramel I'm smelling, but not getting those dried cherry scent as well. Anyway, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I can give you a little bit of history about that if you'd like.
Drop it on me, man. Drop it.
Benchmark bourbon, it used to just be called Benchmark. Benchmark bourbon was introduced by the Seagram's Company in 1965. 1965, No, it might have been 68. Let me retract that. Maybe 68. Okay, I'm thinking of something else. 68. And it was called Benchmark Bourbon. And, I guess it had a little following. But the Seagram's company started to go downhill, like heading toward going out of business. And so in 1989, they sold a bunch of their brands to Sazerac, including Canadian Hunter, Benchmark Bourbon, a product that nobody bought there was a product they sold to Sazerac that nobody bought called Dr. McGillicuddy's Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. And you know what Sazerac has done with that. They've turned that into a flaming hot sales product. When Sazerac got Benchmark, they kept it going, but they rebranded it as McAfee's Old Number 8 Benchmark and kind of made it look like a Jack Daniel's knockoff. But that's where the history of it is. So it's aged 3 years, but now there's all kind of variants of Benchmark that I've never seen. There's a bottle and bond, there's a barrel proof, there's a single barrel, but I've never seen those. But anyway, let's go look at some comments for a moment.
Yeah, because I'm getting a nice. It's not giving me a nice. It's not giving me a burn in this whatsoever on the chest. It's really smooth.
Yeah, it gets good scores.
It's and then for the price for this nice size, this is a nice size bottle, $5.99. I mean, you can't beat that.
That's a 375.
Yes, indeed, 375 milliliter plastic bottle. Plastic. Hey, save the environment. Go green. But
if you get the full size bottle, it is glass though. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I'm going to show you the website.
And I'm not getting that cherry thing that they're saying. The caramel flavor is there. And again, very smooth, very good bourbon. I'm looking on the website to see any cocktails, but obviously, you would think with this, an old fashioned maybe, or maybe just a julep, or just splash a little, ginger ale or Sprite within this. And they say this is a rye recipe bourbon, so.
Yeah. Now they're saying, a lot of rye, dried cherries, touch of oak, dried tobacco. The finish is smooth and calming. Do you feel calm?
Well, I'm home right now. I had a good week at work. Everything's relaxed. So yeah, you could say I feel calm.
Here's some awards. It won a silver medal at the New York World Spirits Competition. Another silver, no gold, but reviews, gets a 90 on Wine Enthusiast. So there it is, Benchmark from Buffalo Trace.
And what's the website you're looking at? And what's the website looking? Because I'm looking at the Sazerac website right now.
Oh yeah, that's a good one to look at. I'm looking at the Great Bourbon website, which is also run by Sazerac.
Oh,
this shows a lot of this shows all the products many of the products they make, like Ancient Age, 10-Star, Old Charter, Charter Oak, different oaks, Kentucky Tavern, Kentucky Gentleman, very Old Barton. Goes down to very expensive products like this one with the crystal cap. That's over $100. Weller, very expensive. And so, you can get cheap stuff from them and you can get stuff that'll break the bank,
But overall, the quality is pretty good. Again, it's not garbage product. It's not going to give you make you feel like crap the next day, Some, brands.
They take their bourbon pretty seriously, So.
Yeah, I would agree, and make me say, hey, maybe I might have found something that I can try, just something to have in the house. Let's just say my brother come by the house late at night. He wants to have a conversation with me. Hey, bro, I need to talk to you about some stuff. All right, well, I got the glass. Here's let's take a shot. Let's talk. You might be able
to find a full-size bottle of that around for $10.99. True story.
Yeah.
Glass bottle.
And in R&R, and again, I don't know. I'm somehow, got this man crush on the Rich and Rare Reserve since you and I had that and David, and the price on that, and it looks elegant for the price, and that's also Sazerac product, right?
That's correct, but it's Canadian,
Yeah. So, and I've been like having that, keeping that stored around. So, but yeah, this is pretty good, man. I'm glad I bought this, and I'm really enjoying this a lot.
I knew you were going to like it. I knew you were going to like it. And
What'd you say?
I said I knew you were going to like it, and Robert the Whiskey Scout said he knew you were going to like it.
Yeah, and I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm gonna watch this game and chill and relax. And I got my cigar here, so I'm feeling really good right now. It's the weekend, so I have my score coming up on this one.
All right. I don't know what 50 milliliters is. I don't know how many ounces it is. Probably
1.6 approximately.
that's all.
Kentucky Sour Mash, yeah.
All right. So, oh, you got to try the Jack Daniel's Triple Mash, huh? I'd like to try that myself. All
Probably
right, so
not.
now we're going to
It's
go
probably
to
expensive. It's probably expensive. So.
Oh yeah, it won't be $5.99.
Oh no.
Maybe $159.99. All right.
All right.
Good stuff.
I brought Bushmills. All right.
I saw that also at the place I got this one, and
The
that's
original.
they got a lot of that Bushmills. Yes.
So that's a famous product.
It says here, yeah, and I didn't know they had such an interesting product line, and not just the original. It says here, recipe unchanged since 1888. Okay, and combining our pure single malt whiskey and a lighter grain whiskey. You'll notice its rich, smooth, warming taste almost instantly, just as generations have done. Pre-prohibition, yeah, I'm just skipping over the violin playing. I know last week Eric interrupted me and told me not to read anything from the company website, but I'm going to still do it because how else would I? What am I supposed to do? Just make things up out of the air?
I don't know why he would. I don't know if he would say that.
Yeah. He was like being a connoisseur of all connoisseurs. Aged 5 years in bourbon and sherry casks. Now, that something like that comes from the website. It's not gonna, I'm not gonna carry on and say I smell and taste things that aren't there. Tasting notes. The cornerstone of our family, Bushmills Original, is a smooth and versatile triple distilled blend, an approachable whiskey which has been matured in both bourbon and sherry casks, resulting in fresh fruit and vanilla notes, which a lot of companies say. They mention vanilla notes. All right, now let me pour it. And pleasant aroma, which I expected.
Here's some of the ideas they have on the website.
John Collins. I thought it was supposed to be Tom Collins.
Yeah, well, this is his brother, John Collins. And do you know what?
Huh?
Do you know what part of Ireland this is made?
Northern Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah, far northern Ireland, from what I understand.
Right, almost to the coastline.
Yeah, what is it? What is that area? Giants Causeway, and yeah, almost to the coast. Very smooth, and I do get the hint of fruit and vanilla notes, just like they said. even in the smell. You know, it's different. It's different than what I brought last week, which was Glenlivet 14 years. But I think the difference
Right.
is the lack of smoked peat moss. The lack of the but because it's aged in pretty much the same type of cask, right? Sherry cask. I think it was yeah.
And bourbon.
Bourbon cask. I mean, they all seem to be doing that anyway now, which adds to the flavor. But the smokiness, of course, you'll get with the Scotch whiskey, but it's different. It's not better or worse. It's just pleasantly different. And instead of the smokiness, you get the vanilla and fruity notes.
Do you think it's a good idea that they use a combination of bourbon and sherry casks?
I wonder what inspired them to do that. I would say the sherry cask would add more of the fruitiness, would add more flavor overall compared to the bourbon cask, which is charred, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Charred, but a brand new cask that is charred.
Right.
So I would say that the sherry cask would definitely contribute more flavor to the whiskey. But why they combined it? Maybe they wanted the hint of smoky wood. The vanilla notes, the fruity notes, I would say, comes from the sherry casks, and the triple distilled, which they do that. Isn't that like a law?
It's not a law, but it's a common. It's not a law, but it's something that they commonly do in Ireland. They just triple distill the stuff. It's sort of like just a common practice.
Triple. They decided 3. Maybe.
Yeah, the law requires it to be aged at least 3 years. That's the law.
All right. In this case, it's 5 years, but like I'm sure Jameson has very similar products, but the Bushmill website, I'm impressed. I mean, they have special reserve. Let's see, they have a lot of great products.
Yeah, very expensive products. Yeah, 21-year age.
Single malts in 10 year, 12 years, 16 year, and 21 years. And then they have something called Rare Cask. Rare Cask 1, 2, and Prohibition Recipe. Whatever that is.
You won't be buying those for $20.
No. And I'm sure, I think 1608 is when the company first started.
Not exactly. Well, let me tell you about that.
Well, on the bottle, yeah.
Yeah, let me tell you about that. Bushmill's whiskey did not hit the market till 1784. But there are records on file showing that the government first gave a license in that Bushmills area to distill whiskey in 1608. So we know that they've been distilling whiskey in Bushmills in 1608, but we don't know if this company had anything to do. We know that they first put their product on the market in 1784. So they're being a little funny about it,
Misleading.
Yeah.
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 Uh,
Still 1784 is not last week either.
no, it's not. Uh, Jason Cleveland, if you're watching, post a message because I want to ask you something about Washington State and it's the fact that it's famous for apples. I want to ask you if they make apple brandy and instead of just hard apple cider and wine, they make apple, which is Applejack, like Laird's Applejack.
That's a good question to ask. And the most famous state for apple brandy, interestingly, is New Jersey of all places.
Really?
It is because that's where Laird's is located, right, Ronnie? I think
Scobeyville, New Jersey. They have
I did not know that.
Yeah, the most popular apple brandy in the world is Laird's, and I'm telling you, it's all over New Orleans. Everybody sells it. I've never tried it. I don't know what it would taste like. I would assume apple.
Well, my grandfather used to tell me that in the old days, they used to put the apple cider in a wooden barrel and put it out amongst the trees in nature. So the frozen, well, in those days they had real winters. The sub-zero temperature causes a higher alcohol content product to gravitate upward, and you just skim the liquid off the top. And he says that's Applejack. And
yeah, I'm gonna have to try the Applejack one day because there's about 5 different varieties that they have over here. All right, well, I'm gonna go to Bibulous Brian now. And
all right, cheers, everybody.
James, one more question. Have you ever tried Bushmills before tonight?
No, actually, no. It's only Jameson's. No, I never tried.
Right. Now, Brian, you got the floor. So,
thank you. I'm having tonight green chartreuse, which is a French liqueur. They make 2 major types of liqueur. They have a green version and a yellow version, and they have some other ones which are pretty hard to find. But the green and yellow you can find pretty easily. I mean, you might have to go to 2 or 3 stores to find it. It's 55% alcohol by volume, so it's 110 proof. So it's packs a big punch. Yeah, it's pretty big. Now the yellow is 80 proof. And usually liqueurs, like the better ones, are more tamer. They're like 20, 25. But this comes big. All right. I don't have much left. In fact, I think I need to go out and get some more after this. It's a herbal liqueur, and it's supposed to be naturally green from the maceration of all the plants and herbs that are used in its production. Now, I don't know what the yellow one is made out of. Maybe some type of yellow plant. But of course, it's a super secret recipe. According to the internet machine, there's like 130, I believe, herbs and plants and what have you, bark and what have you, to make this stuff. It's pretty good. You could drink it straight. You could drink it with some lime. So I'm gonna have some lime with it, and it's mostly known for an ingredient in a cocktail called The Last Word, which has gin. It's equal parts gin, lime, green chartreuse, and maraschino cherry liqueur. So enough of the talking.
Well,
let's do the pouring.
There's a photo of the distillery in the mountains of France. Look at this.
Yes, it's supposed to be just like some of the Trappist beers that I like to drink. It's produced by monks, super secret. And I guess it's not open for touring or anything like that. I would love to go see how it's made. But it smells wonderful. I guess I'm just finishing this, aren't I? The smell is it has a very boozy smell because it's so high in its alcohol content. Very boozy, very earthy. Has some floral notes also. So here's what it looks like in the glass, like green. So it looks like the Incredible Hulk would love this.
Yeah. Now, do you see the website? You see the website?
Mhm. So I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lime in there, if I could squeeze this lime in there.
It says on the website. It says on the website that chartreuse was created in 1840.
Mm-hmm.
First liqueur made from the original recipe, and it was so popular that Father Garnier, attorney and responsible for the liqueurs at the time, later decided to officially name it Chartreuse Verte and registered the Chartreuse mark in 1852. It's still produced and manufactured today by the Chartreux Fathers and their Aiguenoir distillery in Entre-deux-Guiers.
Good job. I would have butchered all of that.
Me too.
So here it is.
You see, I live in Louisiana.
I know. That's like the second language there, right? French, or the first language.
They got French radio stations.
I got 3 packages of very good andouille sausage recently.
All right.
Good, really good, like high quality pork, and it's delicious.
That's some good sausage.
Yeah.
So cheers, or however you say cheers in French.
Cheers.
That's how you say it in French.
They say,
I was gonna say salute.
Salute in Spanish.
Yes. Cheers to Pepe Le Pew. May he come back someday.
But it's very boozy. It's not for the faint of heart. It really punches your throat and your tongue, so you got to be ready for it. And it's very sweet too.
what do you think the monks do with this stuff? They just drink it or they sell it?
I think they just sell it. I hope they're not just drinking it, because they probably be stumbling all over the place. Because it's really potent.
Monks do 1 or 2 things. They ferment things and they bake bread.
Yeah.
I hear.
Oh, and some of them make cheese too.
Cheese?
Yeah. Oh, right. That's right. They make good cheese. Now they have some really expensive chartreuse versions, like James was talking about Bushmills. This company also has chartreuse green VEP and the VEP yellow, and these are like they're gonna cost a fortune,
Yeah, and you can hardly find them. I've seen VEP one place. I was in DC, and it was kind of interesting where I saw it. I saw it in a neighborhood where like a block down, it was nothing but like terrible looking like beer stores. But I did see it in a liquor store like in DC somewhere. So, but it's I'm not prepared to I'm not ready to make that leap to like the VEP level. Not yet. This is good enough.
Jean,
Yes.
the whiskey's getting cool it. Your whiskey's getting to you, so all right.
Oh my God.
He's just getting started, folks. So
I'm good. I'm good, guys. I'm just in my zone right now. So sorry, Brian. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I like to do more of the drinking than talking.
Just having a little nervous breakdown. No big deal. Might want to call the authorities to come for a welfare check, but beyond that, it's fine.
Oh my god.
Now don't do like your boy back in the 90s going out on the interstate in Los Angeles with no clothes screaming on the highway, and they had to go help him out, you know.
It happens all the time now.
Yeah, remember that? That was a famous performer. What was his name? I guess you could say he had a bad day. He had a bad day, you know. Martin.
I guess.
Well, when you're standing on the freeway in LA and with no clothes screaming, that's not having a good day, I don't think.
Oh, the comedian, right? You talking about?
Yeah.
It was some street corner. Yeah, he had a breakdown. He actually was in a neighborhood. He had a breakdown. He wasn't naked. He was just shouting something. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, heat exhaustion. He was just going through. He was going through a mental breakdown, and yeah. What more needs to be said on that?
Everybody don't have it together like Ye, you know.
Oh man, why did you go there?
Oh my god!
I was talking about people that have it together. They got things on the. You
know? Oh, that guy does not have it together.
Don't be mad at me.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you. I mean, he obviously doesn't have it together. It's just, you know.
No.
Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Those people are plotting against him, trying to bring him down. All right. Getting back to this.
Yeah.
Them dog people. Those people.
No, you don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about a person who's well known that's having a little interesting time in his life at this time. At this point.
Yeah, and I do not want to feed, as they say, I don't want to feed the beast and give it attention. That's why I have ignored it at all costs, and that's why I put that post on Facebook about, hey, got other things to worry about than this man. So
I could say we're talking about liqueurs tonight and bourbon. I could say anti-bourbon things, and Adidas can't do nothing.
Oh my god!
I could say anti-bourbon things, and Adidas can't do nothing about it. Okay, but anyway,
are you trying to imitate Ye?
Yeah, Ye.
Not that. I gotta call him Kanye. I just can't call him Ye. It's just
I'm trying to have a good time, y'all. I'm trying to have a good time tonight.
Anyway, the thing he's, like I said, it's just I can't worry about him. I got other things to dwell on.
I know.
More important things in my life.
Back to this. Sorry, I was being a little silly, you know. But I think I might run for president. But anyway,
you're still going. You're still going.
Well, Pat Paulson ran for president in the 1960s. Why not Ronald?
I remember Pat Paulson. Right. Yeah, I remember Pat Paulson. I remember
Stan, was that name? Stan Pat, right?
Well, you know when Mario Cuomo was challenged by Ed Koch in the governor's race, he had a slogan which would definitely not be accepted today. Vote for Cuomo, not the homo.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. Don't.
Yeah, you couldn't get away with that today.
Oh no, you'd be
Yeah,
gone.
there were some rumors about Ed Koch about that, but yeah, let's get back to the beer.
No.
Well, Merv Griffin really, I mean, that was.
Let's get back to the beer.
We're going off the tracks.
Right, yeah. All right.
Let's get back to the beer.
When people taste
Let's
liquor.
get back to the
Right.
liquor.
Anyway,
That's why he went.
anyway.
Yeah, he's married to Zsa Zsa Gabor, but that was like a fake
Oh, Lord.
Jackson and Presley's daughter. What the hell is her name?
Lisa Marie.
Lisa Marie. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Lisa Marie.
All right. Anyway, I was going to talk about Liberace tonight, but no. But anyway,
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'm just kidding. The Largo Bay. I really like the Largo Bay. It's not my kind of thing, honestly. I'll tell you the truth. This is the truth. I never in my life say to myself, "Oh, I just would love to drink rum and cola." I'm not a cola guy. I mean, I would drink rum, yeah, or maybe rum and cranberry juice, rum and coffee, something like that, But rum and cola is just not my thing. But I know it is very popular with millions of people around the world. So for a pre-mixed rum and cola flavored concoction, yeah, it's a winner. They did it right, and I feel comfortable giving this a score of Lord Iris. What is going on around here? Was there some kind of major wreck? It's been going on the whole time we've been doing the thing. All right, let's see. I'm going to go with 93. I think it is a really nice product, and I don't know what the full-size bottle costs, but it's probably not too much. So 93 out of 100. It's an A product coming in through Princeton, Minnesota. I got no problem with it. So as far as promos, watch the promos. Don't vote for the. But anyway, tomorrow morning, I'm going to do another rum taste challenge. I've got the doggone Don Q. I was really pleased with Don Q Gold, and I got a great deal on it too. And so I'm going to do Don Q against Bacardi 10-year age. Well, that's not going to be much of a challenge. It's going to be more like a slaughter, It's kind of unfair. I guess it's kind of fair, Don Q versus Bacardi 10-year. But still, I'm going to go through the progression and challenge those. And then I got Appleton Estate coming up on Sunday against Don Q, and that's not going to really be fair either. But then after that, next week I'll do a bunch of regular old gold rums against Don Q, and that should be really interesting taste challenges, and I'm very excited about it. As far as next Wednesday, or this upcoming Wednesday, I should say, the upcoming Wednesday we're going to do Joker's Wild Wednesday. It's the first Wednesday in the month, and it's Joker's Wild. Anything you want to bring: beer, wine, liquor, iced tea, hot tea, milk,
no tea,
Swiss Miss,
no tea, no milk,
almond milk.
No almond milk. I just got to put my foot down. No almond milk, no tea, no non-alcoholic beverages.
No celestial seasonings like Chatio brought on Eric's show.
Yeah, or maybe Bigelow. Maybe you might want to bring instead of celestial seasoning. Perhaps you would prefer to bring Bigelow. But I don't know if ever brought any non-alcoholic product, but there might be. But anyway, so that's what's coming up, and then I have to do my part 3. I have part 3 coming up time next week, and it's which country was most responsible for World War I? Part
Serbia.
3. It's already been 2 hours, so I'm leading up to the final installment, part 3, coming up next week, and that'll be a 3-hour
tour
total. An hour and an hour and an hour.
3-hour tour.
Yeah, so that's coming, and then Stout Sunday morning for any of the real hard hitters that want to get up and do stouts and porters at 10:30 a.m. But you're hiking,
or out maybe those may be live on location possibly hiking. Could do stuff Sunday,
Right.
you know.
So that's coming. That's coming. And then, of course, next Friday, Fandango Friday. So that's it. What the hell?
Taco. King cake.
I'm
King
sorry.
cake is here. It comes. Taco king cake. Oh no.
Goldwell Irish cream liqueur.
Ah.
Hey, Jay, quick question. Did you and your daughter get to do a review of this?
No, but we did do 2 reviews and we had a good time, and those are posted now. So, oh, look at me stuck with this Irish cream liqueur.
I hope it's
And
ice
made
cold.
with-
I hope
Oh,
it's
you
cold.
know it is. You know it is, and it's 17% alcohol, and it's from Ireland, made with real Irish whiskey, dairy cream. And I got this at Trader Joe's for
You know what that
$9.99.
You know what that means? At 17%, it might be able to withstand the freezer without bursting.
It could, and I bought this at Trader Joe's for $9.99.
Wow.
And oh boy, you know, when I'm drinking coffee in the morning, I put some of this in 1 cup, not 3. Don't worry, James, I'm going off the cliff. I'll put it in 1 cup of coffee, and oh, it just enriches the coffee so much. It's incredible. All right, so go to your local Trader Joe's if they are allowed to sell liquor in your state and check it out. It's dynamite. All right, so I'm going to shut up. I got nothing else to say. And Jean-Pierre, well, he's been sipping on this benchmark, so he's going to maybe set a benchmark right now. But
Okay. All right. This is fun style Sunday. Excuse me. A fun Fandango Friday. People were sending me messages. My sister sending me stuff, and you know, and I have music on the background, so you know, I'm feeling good. Yeah. So the benchmark here, I'm going to give. I have more left, but obviously I ain't going to sip all of this. You know, I'll leave it for who knows, maybe next week for Fandango Friday.
yeah,
6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. Hopefully y'all get the chance to enjoy that untitled art, the chocolate coconut candy stout that I did review of, and I did the Aquatronic Juicy Haze IPA from Pontoon Brewing Company. So those are the reviews I have. That's probably the latest one. I didn't go run ahead and get any of the stuff right now. I'm just still kind of lazy right now to get that. I did the Citrus, also uploaded the Citrus Maximus Indian Pale Lager from Gate City Brewing. That's the other one that I did. So those are the 3 latest reviews that I've done. Let me see what I have here in the fridge. I still got the all right, let me grab them right real quick here. Still have the Green Man Porter.
oh yeah,
Dark Ale. This is from Green Man Brewing up in Asheville, North Carolina. So if you can find this, and Bibulous Brian says North Carolina, and you're in Maryland, right? So
Yeah, I'm in Maryland.
Yeah, so you should. I don't know if you can get this. You know,
What's it called? I can't see it.
Maryland. You know,
I've
Green
never
Man,
seen that. Green Man Porter.
Rich Dark Ale.
Okay. Rich Dark Ale. Okay, I'll look out for that. Green Man Porter.
And then this is the other one. Yeah.
Wait, how do you score the benchmark?
Yeah, I gave it a 93 out of 100. I really enjoyed it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I still have this. Yeah, I still have the Six Bridges Brewery Firabend, if I'm pronouncing correctly. Firabend Fest, Oktoberfest. You know, this is the one. This is their Marsden style lager, 5.5%, Johns Creek Brewing, and the brewery where I bought this at, local vine. The brewery is, I think, like less than 8 minutes away in Johns Creek, Georgia. So, a place I probably need to go visit. You know, a brewery. I've been to quite a few breweries here in the area. where I live at. I got the Hershey Porter. I'm gonna bring that for Stout Sunday. John,
Awesome.
yeah, if you have that, if you're doing it from on location from the mountains or hiking, whatever, you and the missus, let us know. If not, we'll be doing it 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific, and next week I will bring something with me for Brokers Wild, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and 4:30 Pacific for that, and that's about it. And I have a bunch of other beers in my cooler, but I'm too lazy to get it right now. So whatever I post, y'all see, y'all notice, y'all see, y'all watch. So that is it.
And one more thing. Did y'all hear that Jerry Lee Lewis died?
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to say raise a glass to Jerry Lee Lewis, also to Vince Dooley, the coach of Georgia, who won the national championship in 1980 with Herschel Walker. I hope I won't get into that right now.
No.
I won't get into the Herschel Walker thing. Also, Reverend Calvin Butts. And I'm glad I'm bringing up Calvin Butts because remember, he and many other in the civil rights community, he was the pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church in New York, that were critical of a lot of the rappers for the music they were doing. Also, for a lot of the rappers for promoting a lot of the malt liquors, the extra strong beers like Colt 45, St. Ives, Old English, and King Cobra, all those beers. They were like, how dare you sell this poison to the community? So he passed away today. So as they say, everything comes in threes. So, I'm not going to be negative. But cheers to them, Reverend Calvin Butts, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Coach Vince Dooley. Cheers. Salute.
All right. Now, James. Yep. Well, mine is all gone, so I can't toast it. All right. Now, James is going to give us his score for the very famous Bushmills original.
Okay. Bushmills original. It's definitely, as Irish whiskeys go, it's very high quality. I'm going to give this, and I think it deserves it, 98% out of 100 for Irish whiskeys.
Wow.
Now there are, if you're on a budget, get Patties. If you're on a budget,
that's a good one. Yeah. Patties is good.
Get Patties. Okay, but if you have money to burn, then get whatever you want. But yeah, 98%. And I'm going live with my new time slot, Progressive Discussions, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I never run out of material. It's an open topic show where anything goes. And that includes what time we end. I just let the show wear itself out on its own. It just wears itself out. And usually the people participating wear out also.
Do you find that the new time slot works better, or?
Yes, it definitely does. People are usually busy with family events and football. Football season. Yeah. So yeah, I think it works better in all ways. People on the panel, commentary, as well as trolls and of different sorts.
Yeah, our little friend still jumps on my stuff sometimes with his 20,000 alias names,
Well, I've been getting adult-oriented trolling, so I block, and that's it. I have a very nice collection of the wheel, spin the wheel, make a deal, and I have everything saved where Zuckerberg cannot sabotage it. It's all
Okay. Well, now we're gonna go to Brian, and Fabulous Brian's gonna give us his score and do any promos, and then of course
Well,
James will close this out with.
I give this about a 93 out of 100. It's very sweet, but the flavor is just awesome. You don't get this in a lot of liqueurs. A lot of liqueurs are just over the top sweet and some artificial like fruit flavor. The cheap ones are like that. The more expensive ones, you have a little bit of fruit flavor, but like with this one, it has like, just a unique blend of like plants, if you will. I'm finished with it. I give it, like I said, 93 out of 100. What's coming up next? So I have this coming up next. I have a Belgian triple. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Marisol. I have that coming up next. Marisol. I have this coming up next. I also have a Czech beer, Czech Var. It's a premium Czech lager. I have that coming up next.
I know the real name of that.
Hey, Brian, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I guess none of the grocery stores they can't sell alcohol, right? None of the grocery stores in America.
No alcohol sales, no beer sales, no wine sales in supermarkets.
Yeah, they go to the package store. Yeah, once
you gotta go to the package store.
Once you leave Maryland, you go into Virginia. All game. Everything's all
yes. When you go into Virginia, you can get the beer and the wine from the supermarkets and CVS and stuff of that nature. However, of course, the alcohol is controlled by the state of Virginia, the ABC stores. So if you want like chartreuse, you need to go to a ABC store in Virginia and buy it. But they're all over the place.
Yeah,
so,
but you're in Maryland, you have to go to a package store and do all that.
You got to go to the package store.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. It's it's
Delaware, same thing in Delaware, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I'm kind of far from Delaware. I'm at least an hour and 45 minutes from Delaware.
Yeah, I had family living in Severna Park, Maryland.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Severna Park.
And then St. Michael's, Eastern Shore, also.
Yeah. I know
one of my dear friends lives in Glen Burnie, Maryland.
Oh, that's by Severna Park.
Yeah, that's Anne Arundel County.
Route 2, Ritchie Highway, I think.
Yeah, it's a mess. Ritchie used to be a governor, I think, of Maryland, a long time ago. But there's a lot of things called Ritchie around here.
Anne Arundel County. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Ocean City, Maryland. I've been through Ocean City, Maryland. Just a nice little beach boardwalk, I would say. It's not like Atlantic City or the other boardwalks, but it's a nice little boardwalk. So
it is. I was there this summer.
Yeah. So and of course there's another one, Ocean City, Delaware. Ocean City, Delaware has a boardwalk.
Hold on, because I was saying hold on because Fabulous Brian might have some more things he wants to promote.
Oh yeah, I have the Marisol, the Czech, and I do have some alcohol pops. I do have some more Monaco alcohol pops to review, and those are wonderful because you just crack one open and you don't have to mix anything, and it's kind of light on alcohol content, so you can drink them pretty quickly, and they look like Red Bulls. I love Red Bull. Like it's kind of interesting. So I will have coffee and I'll have a Red Bull during the day to keep me up while I'm working. And then at night I'll have an alcohol pop, so I have the uppers and the downers. So I'm like even keeled. Doesn't that make me
kind of like Elvis Presley? He took uppers and he took downers.
Cheers to Maryland crab cakes and crab puffs.
Yes.
And oysters, all you can eat.
Yes.
This
Very
time,
big.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Old Bay seasoning. That's really big in the state.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's big down here. It's big down
Love,
here.
love me when I lived in Norfolk. When I lived in Norfolk, love, and sometimes I would make the trip up to Maryland. You know, with my then significant other, may she rest in peace. We would go get some Maryland crab cakes.
Yeah.
There was some French fries and slaw. You know,
now.
and some of the local spots where we were in Norfolk around the Tidewater area, they would serve crab cakes, and they were really good.
I wonder if
And
Phillips
now at
is
Walmart.
Phillips is gone.
Phillips as a company.
Well, the Phillips that is on the DC Wharf is gone.
Oh.
Now, if you watched, I don't know if you guys have HBO, but they did they have a series. They had season 1 of it, the Magic Johnson, the 1980 Lakers, and the first season, Magic Johnson is eating at Phillips because the All-Star game was in DC that year, and it just brought me back because they don't have Phillips anymore. The whole area like been like redone. They have like condos, apartments, expensive parking, expensive restaurants, and whatever. But they used to have Phillips.
And there was a Captain George in Virginia Beach, like a buffet, a seafood buffet.
I've been there. I've been there.
You know?
Yeah.
And of course, Joe's Crab Shack, another
Mhm.
popular spot, is down in the Tidewater area, which is originally from Florida, but Joe's Crab Shack is very popular.
Right. Now, one more thing before we get off, before James closes out with a musical accompaniment. If you go to Walmart right now, they have Old Bay hot sauce.
Really?
Oh, man.
Okay. Okay.
Yep,
They
Old
have
Bay
Old Bay
hot sauce.
vodka. They have Old Bay vodka that I saw in Ocean City.
Wow, Old Bay vodka.
Yeah. Well, Old Bay vodka with Old Bay seasoning.
See, the thing that Ronald would appreciate the Maryland steamed crabs with the newspaper on the picnic table.
Yes.
They dump them, and they were loaded with Old Bay, but there were big coolers full of beer. So my aunt and uncle, as they were eating it, they were getting thirsty from the Old Bay, and then of course, it's hot outside and humid near the Chesapeake Bay, high humidity, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and then all of a sudden, the price of all that skyrocketed. There was some pollution problem in the Chesapeake because the fishing used to be a haven. The Chesapeake past the Annapolis, the Memorial, the Bay Bridge.
Bay Bridge.
Going down when it gets wider, the fishing was fantastic. But things change. All right. Never practiced this, never did it before. I mean, this song. And what's the other one? The Monsters. Yikes! I don't even know if I can do this. Zuckerberg, you're blurring my video. You pencil neck geek. And no, it's the other pencil neck, the geek that owns StreamYard. Yeah. Anyway, have a good one. I'm cooking seafood tonight. Speak of the devil. Hot and spicy, wild caught Alaskan cod over organic brown rice with nori, seaweed, and garlic and onions and stuff like that.
Well, sounds good. Well, thank you for letting us, for closing this out. And I appreciate everybody joining. And everybody have a great night. Now it's on to the World Series. Game 1.
Here we go.
Here we
Astros.
go.
I'm from